My two Satoshis, this is my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest. I'm stacking Toshis, yeah. That's where you need to get the real news.
Oh yes, your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is December 10th, 2020, and a shout out to my man Wired Sparks, a YouTube Premium member, for the song request Ramirez Hunnits. Love this joint, man. Never heard of this artist. Thanks for always putting me up on the underground stuff here, man. Appreciate it. But what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode. Hope everyone's doing well today. I didn't do a My Two Satoshi video yesterday, but I did have a live stream with my man Rice Crypto. If you guys missed that, we talked about UCC, Uniform Commercial Codes. He's diving deep into that and how, you know, our social security numbers are really corporations and so on and so forth. Very deep topic. I'm not convinced yet. He's just getting into it himself, but a great open discussion, right? We had a few callers at the end, and so if you guys missed that, check it out. It was about a 2-hour long stream, but well worth it. I think you're going to learn a little bit, if not reinforce what you already know. And so I said all that to say I didn't do a video yesterday, but the day before yesterday I said we're going to bounce off of this trend line, and lo and behold, we did. We'll take a look at that. However, Cointelegraph is saying that the bulls are abandoning ship as $93 million worth of Bitcoin options imbalance favors the bears. We'll take a look at what they're saying with this. I thought seeing a bounce off that trend line was a very good sign for the bulls, seeing that they defended that line. But let's see what they have to say out of Cointelegraph regarding that. Then we're going to take a look at Lil Yachty, a rapper. Some of you may know of him, but he sold $375,000 worth of tokens, the Yachty token, in 21 minutes. I don't know what this is all about, if he went the proper route in filing with the SEC and all of that, but we'll take a look at this and see if we can find that out, because if not, he's going to be in some big trouble. We'll see though. I'm sure he had advisors through this. I'm hoping he did, at least. So that's an interesting take there on the whole ICO thing and tokenization of artists and people. That's going to be the future for sure. And then lastly, the big news here we've got out of Decrypt Media as well. MassMutual takes a big stake in Bitcoin. They take a big gamble on the Bitcoin name, the Bitcoin idea and technology. $100 million worth. This is very big, and we're going to take a look at this. Yet another company. You see the trend. And if this trend continues, guys, there's no correction in sight for Bitcoin. The dips will be bought, and it will just continue to skyrocket up towards $100,000 plus Bitcoin, in my opinion. So that's why I'm tracking this very closely. These types of fundamental news articles is what's going to help Bitcoin sustain its price action to the upside. So MassMutual may be the biggest or one of the top 3 life insurance companies out there. But this is big news, and we'll take a look at this also on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. So let's get it. If you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And so if we take a look at the chart that I've been updating on dudex.com, that is where I trade my algorithm, my automated trading system. If you're interested, definitely click the link in the description below and follow the directions. Send me an email and I'll give you the directions on how to set that up for a free month. But this happened just like I thought. Look at that. Actually, a double tap on that red trend line that I drew many days ago, many moons ago. And so that to me gives me even more reassurance that this trend line is a solid one for us. Can we break it? Absolutely. Anything is possible, but is it probable? I say not. And as you can see, I'm going to zoom in. We're trying to break out of this pennant, this flag here. Slightly doing it right now, but we'll have to see if we can sustain that price action above this yellow or orange line here. Overall, we just need to get essentially back above this blue line. That will give us a lot of confidence for the bulls that they're really taking over at this point. Will we see another tap on this red line? It's possible, but the double tap is good news. For me, we just got to see maybe some price action above 18,600. That'll be good to see, but I'll monitor it and we'll see what's happening here. We actually did take a trade short on Bitcoin right as we had the drop. This was on the 8th. So 2 days ago, we went short on Bitcoin and actually took 40% profit down here because I had it triggered for us to take profit on that trend line. I had a script to push a 40% take profit at that red line. So we did take 40% of that profit before we bounced off of there and headed higher. So we still remain in the trade. Though at this point, we're pretty much risk free because we took a decent chunk of the profit way lower. So even if we turn back around and end up hitting our stop loss, we should still come out with a profit on this trade. And yet we're still neutral on Ethereum at this point, unfortunately, but we'll continue to monitor that and go long or short when needed. So that's where we are with the algo. And when it comes to the heat map, we are red across the board though. Bitcoin is down 1.4% today, trading at 18,231 bucks. Ethereum is down as well, 2.2%. It is trading at 562 bucks. So all around, really red day for like Link, AV, Wi-Fi is down hard, OMG, Wave. So you got some heavy hitters on the downside today. But broadly speaking, we are red across the cryptocurrency markets. And so speaking of the red and the bears trying to take over, this one out of Cointelegraph is saying that basically the bulls are abandoning ship. There was $540 million in Bitcoin options open interest, and that will expire tomorrow. And 93 million in balance shows bears are in control or taking control. So tomorrow we do have some options expiring, as monthly and quarterly options typically concentrate the most volume. Although both dates present somewhat unusual activity this time around, bears seem to be in control. It says data shows that the Bitcoin bulls appear to have become too optimistic. Currently, the exchange Deribit holds 85% of market share for Friday's expiry, with $189 million worth of calls or buy options stacked up against 282 million puts. And so this doesn't mean that we're going to see a correction at this point. I personally don't think we are. But as you can see in past expirations, the Bitcoin bears have been hit hard as we've rallied past 16,000. Doesn't mean that they're going to now take the win on this one. We'll have to see though. The article goes on to say that the data above shows just how extremely optimistic bulls became as they bought call options all the way up in the $22,500 range for Bitcoin. Most of those options are now deemed worthless as signaled by the delta below 5%. Yeah, we'll see though what happens. To me, options play at this point not that significant of a role in the spot price of Bitcoin. It plays a slight role, but not that big of a role for me to feel like that's going to determine which route we go. I look at support and resistance and trend lines, and the trend line price action is showing me that we are going to be heading higher. All right, so that's where I think we're going. Crypto Blood typically is right. I'm just saying. Let's look at what we have out of Decrypt Media. Lil Yachty sells 375,000 in his token sale. That's in 21 minutes. So fans get access to surprises curated by his mom. But how will Yachty wacky life affect the token? Says that the rapper did an ICO which sold out in 21 minutes. Fans can buy conversations with the rapper and hampers prepared by his mother. Yachty, who ran the token at the request of a social media platform, Fayuz, sold 25,000 tokens, or 25% of the entire supply, at $15 each. The token sale exhausted its supply within 21 minutes and 41 seconds. Fayuz split the money down the middle with Yachty. Anyone could participate so long as they weren't from certain jurisdictions, among them Lil Yachty's native USA. Okay, so that makes more sense. He should be okay in this scenario because, of course, U.S. citizens, land of the free, right? Land of the free. We couldn't participate in this. So he may be okay, though we've seen examples and scenarios where people have excluded U.S. citizens and still gotten in trouble with the SEC. So we'll see what happens with this whole situation. I thought I would give you guys that update, that news. So let me know, would you buy your favorite entertainer's token? I personally wouldn't. I don't even have anyone that I'm really interested in that much to buy a token. But hey, this is definitely going to be a growing trend. I just wonder if he's going to get in trouble, even though he did not allow U.S. citizens. Let me know if you think he will be in trouble from this by the SEC, even though he blocked U.S. citizens. That is a possibility still, though, right? So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Lastly, MassMutual. This is the big news here today. Big investment in Bitcoin. They made a $100 million bet on Bitcoin. The life insurance giant also acquired a $5 million stake in NYDIG, which facilitated the buy. So $105 million basically was spent on Bitcoin and Bitcoin related things. MassMutual bought it for its general investment account, according to the press release. The buy was facilitated by, as I stated, NYDIG, which specializes in managing Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The CEO of NYDIG said, "We are proud of this incredible moment in history of both Bitcoin and the insurance industry. MassMutual has also acquired $5 million, as I stated earlier, a distinct vote of confidence in the crypto market." I would say so as well, even if it's a relatively small investment for the insurance giant. In a statement to Decrypt Media, a spokesperson from MassMutual said that they were hoping that Bitcoin investments will provide measured yet meaningful exposure to a growing economic aspect of our increasingly digital world. Wow. I mean, this is big news, guys. And so this just echoes and follows in the footsteps of your micro strategies, of your Squares, which is owned by Twitter, and another private company in Canada, I believe, put a big amount of money into Bitcoin as well. So just letting you guys know, hey, if this continues to happen, which I see this as a growing trend, it is going to prop up the price of Bitcoin. It's going to have a put. There's going to be like a public company put under Bitcoin as they continue to hedge against what's going on with all these dollars being pushed out there and diluting the purchasing power of the dollar. These companies are going to be looking for some type of diversification outside of US dollar. So this is big news, very big news. Let me know if you think this is as well in the comments below. But hey, that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. And before I go, don't forget, you can get 82% off the Pure VPN's 1-year plan now. So a little different than what they had before. They had an 88% off the 5-year plan. Now you can get 82% off a 1-year plan. Limited time offer. I don't know when these things stop, but take advantage of it. Link in the description below. This is a very good VPN service. So take advantage of it. All right. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my 2 Satoshis. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And shout out again to my guy Wire Sparks out there on YouTube, a premium member for the Ramirez Hunnits song. We out of here, people. Holla.